Hello everyone, and welcome to this session doing some tactics in the Catalan for white. We're doing what we call tactics after the tactics, which is to say, after you win material with bishop takes a3, distracting the queen, knight g5, hitting the bishop, threatening queen h5. Let's entertain bishop takes here, queen h5, hitting f7, hitting h7. f7 will pick up the knight, and h7 should pick up the rook. So let's imagine bishop g2, queen h5, rook here, there's king, no, but that doesn't cover the f7 square. So I have a couple of, what's the best way to finish there? Well, first of all, there's just queen h7 and king takes g2. I'm going to try not to chew my ice, but that's going to be a real task. Okay, so let's imagine, I don't know if it's good, but let's just imagine that I only take the pawn there. Like that I'm only winning a pawn here. I'm only winning h7, or I'm only winning f7, and that I do just take back on g2. Let's just imagine that position. I don't think I can really calculate the tactics that follow from there. I think I'll search for additional tactical opportunities, but I think if I'm taking on h7, the plan is going to be h4, not with the idea of a kingside attack, but with the idea of liquidating pieces and getting an outside passer. Maybe I would play rook e2 at some point to cover a2. So let's just imagine that is a position. And that would be like my tactic after the tactic. That's my consolidation plan there. But to be honest, I'm pretty certain that there's going to be other tactics following up. So computer says, yeah, let's imagine that let's entertain this. This is, like I said, the win of the rook. So I already commented on that. Let's imagine black tries to like save against that tactic. Queen here was the move, and then okay, I get that. So it's queen here, and the idea is smothered mate or mate here. But then there's this. So queen takes with the idea of smothered mate is very clever. Here, check, here, and then we can fork and win. And we're the exchange up as in the other variation, but we're also getting ready to take on g2. I like that. That's something that I probably could have found. That's a fork. Sorry. So here. That doesn't do anything. Here. Here. No, that doesn't do anything. Here. Rook here. Getting ready to play bishop f6 and queen check. covering the knight. Queen check and then bishop f8, covering f6, covering g7. I don't get this problem. It seems a little bit too easy. Okay, so tactic after the tactic. If here, 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 that seems like a very easy game to win. I would probably play a4, a5, a4. Also rook d8 comes to mind. Rook d8 immediately, probably. I could also reposition this knight, but I don't like the idea of b4 and just giving them tempo to establish themselves on the queen side. So I think I would play rook d8, bishop f, hitting this pawn, and maybe forcing it to push forward, after which I would take, probably. Anything else? No, I think that's okay. I don't get this problem. I'm at a complete loss. Why that's such a high level problem. I mean, high level is a bit. These are like 2100 tactics. Ah, chewing my eyes. Sorry. That doesn't quite work. Interesting. Queen e4, doubling against the bishop. Let's imagine bishop takes, queen takes, I'm on the rook. And this knight, where's this knight gonna go? If knight here, I do have knight here. Because knight, knight. Queen, if knight out immediately, I would have bishop takes. That wins way more material. If bishop back takes. All right, yeah, I think that seems to be the solution. Queen here, bishop takes, queen takes. Bishop takes, queen takes. What about, no, they don't have f5 in that position that's pinned. Bishop takes, queen takes. And let's imagine rook here. I would have rook takes here. I'm on this. There's no like reveal or anything. I even have knight takes there. If knight here. First of all, I can just leave. Right, I can get out of there. But maybe, yeah, knight c6 seems to be very strong there. Because it forces the queen exchange. And then two pieces are under attack. And I win even more material. Okay, so it seems like the whole house falls down. So the consolidation plan is actually just to win even more material. And I don't see a good move for black that doesn't simply lose enormous amounts of material. After a certain point, consolidation becomes a little bit absurd, even for me. Here, here, here. Threatening this. So here, here, here. Bishop doesn't have that square. So the rook should probably move. Here. But the rook doesn't have any squares. So in the end, maybe it's better to just take the exchange. Here, here, here. Go down the exchange. And what am I doing there? As another way to go down the exchange is this, 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 this. And at least there, even though black's pawn structure is worse, it's black to move, right? Black has the sort of initiative there. Black can start to generate some threats of their own, maybe. But my consolidation plan is probably going to be like e3, or maybe I play bishop g5 and just give up the dark squared bishop in order to play rook c1 and target these pawns. If I give up the dark square bishop, does it becomes an opposite colored bishop endgame. But I am the exchange up. So let's go for it. So consolidation plan is to bring a rook to the c file, hit those two pawns. If they go for the other line, knight takes queen, knight takes pawn. They have healthier pawn structure here. We take with the queen. If black allows us, we will take on e7, and I'm probably playing queen f3 there at the end. Queen f3, and my idea is going to be a4, breaking this pawn structure and also making my own passed pawns. Let's go. Okay, they went for this line. And that's actually, it's funny because, so I mentioned this line, and the reason why I think the computer prefers this line is because black's on the move and black can start to create threats. So even though, you know, you're down the exchange and your pawn structure is worse than in the other line, than in this line. Oh, that's interesting. This would have been the line, huh? Okay. That's better for black, isn't it? Right. I didn't see this. So black doesn't lose the exchange, but they lose, what, 2 pawns? But it looks like they were holding on to a pawn there to begin with. Very computery to say that this is +3. But if I were a human being and I had seen this defense, this is probably what if I were a human being, as if I weren't human. Whatever. All right, let's pause there. Thank you so much for being with me here today. And until the next time, good luck with your own chess journey. Bye for now.